Well, it's nice to meet you.
Hey, you also. What's your name?
My name's Dave.
I'm Rick.
Rick, pleasure. Of course I know your name. And I don't remember these guys' names.
I'm Dasha.
Dasha, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, you guys are great. I love watching your stuff.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, we're just heading over to Woburn, have a little afternoon off. It's Sunday.
Yeah. Well done.
Taking a little break.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go into Woburn for a bit and then come back here and have a beer again.
I know.
So maybe we'll see you on the beach.
Well, I just wanted to meet you and say hi, just so you know somebody out there is watching your stuff.
Thanks, man.
My pleasure. My
Have a
pleasure.
good one,
Nice
eh?
to meet you guys.
Take care,
Now
man. See
it's
you later.
even more interesting for me now that I've met you guys.
Hey, we'll see you over there.
Yeah, okay, we'll see you. Thanks
Bye-bye.
for stopping.
No problem. Greetings everyone and welcome aboard Sophisticated Lady. And today is Real-Time Sunday. Today is Sunday, November 26th, and as you can see we are someplace in the South Caribbean in a beautiful sunny place. You can see lots of boats in the anchorage around us. And Sunday, just everybody's day of laying low and hanging out. And we got a couple things we wanted to talk to you about today. Hey Tiki, yes, you agree? You want to scratch? Good girl. Hey, we're gonna get Tiki out too. You want to come up? Woohoo! Putting on a show. There you go. Come on up. Good girl. Good girl. There's Tiki. Hey, my little buddy. Got kisses. Yes, good girl. So it's Real-Time Sunday, and we got a couple things we want to talk to you guys about today. First of which is going to be my website. Hang on, we're going to set Tiki down here. There you go. Good girl. There's been some problems going on, and I've been really surprised to find out how many of you guys are actually using the website, but I know everybody loves to go and check out the webcam page from the boat. And apparently something's happened to it in the last little while, and I've been getting a ton of emails from all you guys. Thanks so much for alerting me, letting me know there was a problem, but it's been ongoing, and now we haven't been able to resolve it as quickly as I'd hoped, so we're going to probably be pulling the website down and putting up a brand new one on a completely different server. Anyway, it got hacked by somebody somehow, and the messages just kept building up. Somebody got in, and you know, I got even locked out of my own website, which is no good at all. So we're going to take that website down and put up something new in the very near future. So I would recommend that you probably do not go to the website, because it does have virus alerts going off on all different browsers, as everybody's been telling me, even my own. I'm having problems with it like that. So just give us a little bit of time. Maybe by next week we should have the whole thing up and running again as a new shell site, and hopefully we'll get the store and all of that all up and running again, so all the products and stuff will be available that we've been trying to get out for you guys for a long time. So hopefully we'll see some new SSL gear, and all the drone stuff will be appearing there, and it'll be cool. And of course we'll get the webcam working again, so that will be nice. The next thing I want to talk about is something else I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys, is the name of the channel changing from Ambient Real Life back to Rick Moore. Now, I did this for a couple of reasons, but mainly because I think many of you remember that 3 months ago or so I changed it to Ambient Real Life from Rick Moore, and that was because, you know, I was working with other people and we wanted to promote the brand and keep everything kind of under one name. But then as I started realizing, you know, and talking to you guys and posting, replying to comments, things like that, for me, it just started to feel like I was hiding behind a company and not really being personal with you guys, if you know what I mean. No, I wanted you guys to know that it was me, because I go to a lot of trouble to actually try and interact and keep in contact with you guys. You have questions, I do my best to answer as many as I can. I do read every single message that comes in, and when I reply, I at least want it to feel like it came from me, Rick Moore, not Ambient Real Life. You know, hiding behind one of the corporations that we're trying to escape in the first place, you know what I mean? So anyway, that was the reason for changing back to Rick Moore, but of course I'm always interested to know what you guys think of that, so if you have any input on which one you favor, do you think it's a good decision to change back to Rick Moore, or think it should be left in the brand? What's your opinion? Leave me a comment below and just let me know. I'd be really interested to hear. Good girl. So with that said, next thing on our list is what do we like to do on a fun day Sunday? We've got a beautiful day, and today we've been doing some testing of some new drones. We got a couple of new DJI Mavic Pros on board that I just got my replacement Mavic Pro, and Jan just got his first new drone, which is also a Mavic Pro. So we decided we'd take them to a nice little field in the area here and do a little test flying. So that was cool, but of course you ask, well, why did I have to get a replacement Mavic drone? Well, because things don't always go the way we plan. Not how you want to see your Mavic Pro. Not good. Sad day. Not a good way to start the day, but we got it back. I backed into this Amel 54, same boat as Delos actually.
Oh, this is signal.
Well, I was just getting the shot exactly what I needed, but I come back and I was a little bit too far this way. I didn't see that, you know, because this one doesn't have rear seeking sensors or anything, and I thought I was in the middle of the channel from where everything I was looking at, but nope. I tagged their forestay and it just couldn't get off the forestay in time, and then it just came tumbling down, so a little bit screwed on that one, but at least we got it back. With it back, at least we can send it back and hopefully get, you know, a replacement fee because it's saltwater damage, but we'll get it into freshwater as soon as possible. Oh well, as we say in sailing, shit happens. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's never fun. So that's why we have a new Mavic Pro. So we had some fun testing those. I gave Jan and Dasha their first flight lessons, how to control it and fly around and film with it and just do some basic stuff. And they both did really good.
Just flight! Alright, I'm doing it. I have no idea what I'm doing, but
You know what you're doing. I hope she knows what she's doing.
and now I go do it.
Up on the left sec. Whoa.
Okay.
So then I had also wanted to try out some of my racing drones because that's where the fun is. So I brought along some of them and gave Jan his first lesson in those. But then of course, then you realize that it's not as easy as it looks, and that's when you can get into real trouble real fast.
Whoa! Woo! Shit!
Oh my god! Man, do you want to sign away your life? Like if you're gonna sit around here.
Rick found his twin today.
Yeah.
Oh, Doug.
Doug. Yeah, Doug, where are you from?
Sarasota, Florida.
Sarasota, Florida. Yeah, he just rambled down the road there and come over. I guess he recognized us from the videos. Come over to say hi.
I saw the drone. I saw the blonde. I saw the tall guy, and I said, "Oh, that's got to be me." Yeah, I'm
The
walking.
drone and a blonde and a tall
Yeah, I
guy.
had lunch, so I'm walking back to the boat. It's on the hard right
Mm-hmm. Oh, where are you, over in Crocs Court or
now.
something?
Yeah, go back in on Thursday.
Just going back in from summer storage.
Yeah.
Cool. But I'd like to put out a couple thank yous as well to the guys that are helping us out with our drones, and that's Frank up at Carolina Drones. Thank you, Frank. You know you're always appreciated. And he got us the new Mavic sent down, which was awesome because once the Mavic goes down, yeah, I got other drones that I can use, but that has definitely become my favorite go-to drone for being transportable, just throwing in a backpack and go hiking or, you know, wherever we need to go and just get a quick shot when you need to. I've also been dealing with RotorQuest up in Canada, up near my hometown. And those guys have been very helpful in outfitting the racing drones. We picked up a bunch of new gear, had that sent down, and even some new flags that we use for training with the drones when I'm using the racing drones, and of course when I got Jan and Dasha trying to use the new Mavic. So gives them something to focus on and to fly around, but in the middle of a field in a safe area. So that was all from RotorQuest, and I want to say thanks especially to Justin. You've been a great help. Thanks very much, Justin, and you know you'll hear from us again. On top of that, we got to test the brand new Splash Drone 3, which has been phenomenal so far, I gotta say. I'm not gonna get into too much there, but we did try it out, and We tried everything to make this thing sink or make it unstable and just tried to bash the crap out of it. It did a great job. It was incredibly stable, and the footage from their brand new 4K stabilized waterproof camera gimbal was exceptionally good compared to anything else we've used in the past, especially, you know, when they were using GoPros before. This one did really well, but that's all coming up in a separate video, so keep an eye out. Alright, next on the list is Patreon. We wanted to send a big welcome out to all our new patrons. We've had a lot this last month, and it's been about a month or so since we put out our last update for Patreon. So we got a bunch of new people who have signed on to our Patreon in the last little while, and you gotta remember, these are the people we're gonna do something special for. They are really doing as much as they can to help us keep going and doing what we want to do, which is keep making these videos for you guys. So these are the guys making it possible, because the corporate world is not helping us so much anymore. The YouTube revenue is pretty much going down the tubes. It's almost gone. So we've got to get something going with Patreon, Vimeo, stuff like that, where we've got a supplementary source of income so we can get traveling. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck here doing commercial video forever. And I don't think I want that any more than you guys. So for all our newest patrons, I want to give a personal welcome and shout out. And that would be starting with Jason Ehrenstein, Paul Visser, Nielsen Whitaker. Welcome aboard, you guys. Keith Robinson, Eric Gould, Joel Cabeza, Russell Mudge, Justin Lawrence. Justin, we just met Justin there the other day actually, and yeah, he was down here on a charter on a boat with his family, and we had a great time out with them. We went out and had some drinks and beers and everything. Thank you very much, Justin, and welcome aboard all you guys on Patreon. Thank you for signing up. Curtis Johnson, Susan Back, Pat Quinn, Brian Porter, David Kitzmiller, John K. Vitti, Donnie Holland Jr., David Razka, Scott Hurd, Dean McLam, Alan Wold. Welcome aboard all you guys, and Alan, thank you for all your messages. I've been getting those as well, thank you. And let's see, Wayne Wishart, Gordon Craig, Bob Caverly, Kurt Saunders, Willard Kirkendall, Ginger, Roger Stewart, Hugh Marler, another one we just met a little while ago, Hugh and his wife, and they were down on holiday as well and came over and we hung out with them for a while, and that was cool. Ian McCarroll, Gordon Craig, Daniel Whitlock, and TX Couple Desires. Thank you very much, everybody. We really appreciate your support on Patreon, and you guys are the ones that are really helping us achieve our goals this year. And we're getting there. We're starting to get to a point where this is becoming manageable and sustainable, so we're going to keep plugging away in that direction. If I had to say, we're probably at about 25 to 30% of what it takes to sustain everything what we're doing, and right now the rest of it is coming from commercial video. That's why we spend so much time at one specific island or the other, and I know you guys don't really like that, but hey, fact of life, we got to make money just like you got to make money. I'm not retired, just like you're not retired. Well, most of you aren't anyway. But I think you understand where I'm coming from there. I've still got a mortgage and kids in college and everything like that as well, so it's all got to come from somewhere. But I would really like to start focusing more on being more productive in travel video and bringing you guys what you want to see, because I really feel like we're starting to waste a lot of our talents on commercial video and just working for companies. So I think that we could do a lot out there if we can break free of this commercial video and get out there, and that's going to be our goal this year. I'll discuss that and further with you in the near future, but for now, right now, we're just trying to get the commercial video finished up and get some more projects done on the boat, and we'd really like to start breaking out of here and sailing into some new areas coming this December. So I'm going to talk to you guys about that too, but in the meantime, I'd like to know, what would you guys like to see? You know where we've been recently, and you know where we are. I'm just wondering, what would you like to see in the next little future if we were going to go out and venture around into some new areas on our way out of the Caribbean, possibly heading west? What we want to do ultimately is go to South and Central America. What would you want us to do? That's what I want to know. So anything you got on your mind, put in the comments below, right down there. Let me know. I'm interested. I want to hear what you guys would like to see, and we'll go with the overwhelming volume of people that want to see this or that. That will help in our decision-making factor. If you guys remember, I mentioned the Patreon drone a little while ago. Well, the Patreon drone is something that we're still looking at doing, and that's where we get you guys involved in our decision-making process. So don't negate the power of just putting your opinion somewhere. You can make a difference, so let us know. We want to hear. And on top of that, I want to put out a special thank you to one of our top patrons, which is Jersey Jeff. He's been on board for almost a year now, and that's right pretty much since, right when we started up. So he's been a great supporter, helps out a lot. He even sends packages down, just like this one. He just sent a package for Tiki. He always calls up and says, hey, what do you guys need? Can I send something down? Like, well, we are almost out of tiki pellets. So we needed parrot food bad. We were bordering on almost having nothing, and it was a matter of waiting either till somebody came down or I went back to Canada to get more. But he said, oh, I'll get some, and he sent it down, and he always sends toys and stuff for Tiki. And as you can see, she's got quite a little playground built down in the cabin now. So thank you very much, Jersey Jeff. You know it's appreciated very much. So last but not least, the final question of the day. Who wants to go sailing? I want to take some of you guys sailing next month in December. And that means you being able to just pack up and come on a moment's notice and just come down, and we're going to take some people for a last tour through our area here. I've got, I think, 5 names from our patrons so far that are able to actually come down. So right now your odds are about 1 in 5, maybe 6. So if you're not a member of our Patron, just get over there. Remember, you got the link right here. You sign up at our I Want to Go Sailing category, and we're going to do a draw next Sunday. So that's Sunday, I believe, December 3rd, if I'm not mistaken, but it's next Sunday. So we're going to do that draw on Sunday. So if you want to be in that draw, just get your name in the hat, and you might be the lucky one. You never know. But we're going sailing with somebody next month, and it might be you. So that pretty much wraps it up for today. So thanks again for watching, and make sure and get your name in if you want to be in next Sunday's draw. Other than that, we got the continuation of the video series coming up, some more episodes this week of our return trip from Martinique and what we've been doing ever since then. So I hope you enjoy, and I will talk to you again next Sunday. So have a good time until then. Bye for now, guys. Stay safe out there. See you soon.